How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Canada. Today, we're going to be taking a look at what is likely the most rare and valuable Canadian $2 coin ever released into general circulation. This is a Holy Grail Toonie that could be sitting in your change jar or pocket change as you are watching this video right now. And if it is identified correctly, it can be worth thousands of dollars, if not more. Since the Canadian Toonie or $2 coin is so widely used and accessible, and so many Toonies were made in the first year of production in 1996, hunting for this rare air coin is pretty straightforward. In this video, we'll explore the historical context surrounding the production of this rare $2 coin and delve into why it holds such importance in Canadian numismatic history. Additionally, we'll discuss any distinguishing and identifying features, its significance among collectors, and also the potential value if you happen to own or find a legitimate example. Before we do get into this, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content as it is being released. And make sure to stay to the end of the video if you would like to find out just how much you can get for this rare $2 coin if you do happen to own or stumble upon one. And then without any further ado, what do you say we get right into it and discuss the 1996 Canadian beaded border Toonie, also known as the Holy Grail Toonie. Let's get it, guys. The Canadian Toonie is a $2 coin that was first introduced by the Canadian Mint in the year 1996, replacing the $2 Canadian banknote. It represented a step towards modernizing Canada's currency system and was celebrated for its practicality and durability compared to the previous paper currency. The decision to replace the $2 banknote was primarily driven by the high production costs and the short lifespan of paper money. The Toonie quickly became a staple of Canadian currency, loved for both its unique design and also its cultural resonance. The Toonie is a two-metal coin with an inner core made of an aluminum bronze alloy and an outer ring composed of a nickel brass alloy. The coin's design features a polar bear on the reverse, which was created by artist Brent Townsend, and the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, and now it is King Charles III. The original polar bear design was selected from over 6,000 entries and submissions, and the Toonie's design is supposed to reflect upon Canada's natural heritage and innovative spirit. Counterfeit $2 coins have been circulating across Canada in recent years. Identifying these fakes can be pretty straightforward if you know what to look for. Key features such as the coin's appearance, weight, design flaws, and subtle differences in the manufacturing process can provide clues to help you distinguish counterfeit coins from genuine examples. Genuine Toonies minted between 1996 and 2011 weigh approximately 7.31 grams, while counterfeit versions from this period often weigh slightly less, around 6.99 grams. This small weight discrepancy is due to the lower quality materials and manufacturing processes used to produce these counterfeit coins. These fake coins exhibit several noticeable design errors which can help differentiate from legitimate Toonies. First, you want to look at the polar bear side, which is the reverse of the coin. The polar bear's paw on fake coins often features a split toe design, resembling a camel's hoof rather than a paw. The queen's nose on fake coins is often too sharp or elongated, deviating from the official design. Counterfeiters frequently replicate certain years for Canadian Toonies, the most notable being 1996, 2002, 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2012. If you do have a Canadian Toonie from one of those years, it's worth examining closely for any of the aforementioned flaws. In most cases these days, if you do find any extremely rare coin, whether it be an heir or variety, or maybe it has a very low mintage figure, you definitely want to make sure all of the technical specifications are correct, because people will counterfeit rare Canadian coins and sell them as replicas for only a few dollars on sites like AliExpress and Temu without the correct replica marks or stamps on the coin. Many counterfeit toonies are believed to originate overseas, particularly in China, where low production costs make the illicit activity profitable. These fakes are often mass produced and imported from China into Canada. In one notable incident, a Quebec man by the name of Jean-Francois Genreau was convicted of importing over 26,000 fake Canadian counterfeit toonies, which he ordered directly from a Chinese manufacturer. This counterfeit variety gained its name due to the distinct paw design on the polar bear and thus was referred to as the camel toe counterfeit toonies. Collectors and consumers who wish to see the detailed images of known counterfeit toonies can visit online resources such as bmjw.ca, which is the counterfeit toonies catalog created by coin collector Brent Mackey. This catalog highlights the distinguishing features of various counterfeit coins and provides visual references to help with identification. Among the millions of legitimate 1996 toonies that were minted, a unique variety known as the beaded border toonie stands out as one of the rarest and most valuable modern Canadian coins. Only 4 examples of this coin are currently known to exist. What sets this coin apart from the standard issue 1996 toonies is a beaded border rim that is distinct around the outside of both sides of the coin, differentiating it from the standard 1996 design. The origins of the beaded border toonie remain a mystery currently, but some theories suggest that it was an experimental pattern, which is an early version of the coin that was later cancelled, with most of the examples most likely being melted down. PCGS classifies it as a test token, but no concrete historical evidence actually supports this classification. In September of 2021, a beaded toonie graded as almost uncirculated sold at auction for 4,700 Canadian dollars, with additional fees bringing the total to approximately 4,100 US dollars. Its rarity and enigmatic history make it a prized possession among collectors and add an incredible layer of intrigue to Canadian numismatics. While most 1996 toonies are not considered rare due to the high mintage figure of approximately 28 million, varieties like the beaded border toonie or the 1996 German planchette offer significant value. Collecting toonies can be an enjoyable and potentially rewarding hobby if you know what to look for, especially with the rise in popularity of coin roll hunting in Canada. You should always keep an eye out for rare varieties in your pocket change or in customer-wrapped bankrolls. Who knows, you might uncover a hidden treasure or gem that could be worth the big bucks. To identify the 1996 beaded border toonie, you need to carefully examine the rim of the coin on both sides. Unlike standard 1996 Canadian toonies, which have a smooth rim transitioning into the edge, the beaded border toonie will feature a distinct series of small raised beads encircling the outer edge on both the obverse and reverse side of the coin. These beads are evenly spaced and provide a textured border that stands out against the flat rim or background of the standard issue coins. You want to look closely at the rim of the coin under good lighting. The beads will appear as a uniform rim of small raised dots that are clearly separate from the rest of the coin's design. You can also run your finger gently along the edge of the coin. On the beaded border toonie, you should be able to feel the textured beads that would not be present on the standard issue coins. If possible, you can also compare it with a standard 1996 toonie. The difference in the rim's appearance and texture will be quite noticeable, with the standard coin having the smooth transition into the edge without any of the raised beads. You can also use a magnifying glass or zoom in with the camera on your phone closely to examine the rim of the coin. The details of the beaded border will be much easier to identify under magnification. Apart from the beaded border, the rest of the coin's design, including Queen Elizabeth II's effigy on the obverse and the polar bear on the reverse, should be exactly the same as standard Canadian planchette 1996 toonies. However, the presence of these beads is the definitive feature that sets this rare coin apart. The Canadian Toonie is more than just a $2 coin. It's a symbol of innovation, practicality, and cultural identity. From its inception to its current form, it has evolved alongside Canadian society, reflecting its changing needs and priorities. The 1996 beaded border toonie, with its unmatched rarity and mysterious origins, stands out as a testament to the allure of Canadian numismatics. As the world moves forward towards digital transactions, the toonie remains a tangible reminder of Canada's rich economic history. So whether you are a seasoned collector, a curious enthusiast, or a coin roll hunter, you should definitely keep an eye out on your pocket change, because you might just find a rare piece of history and also be able to make yourself some big money. Now, before we finish this video off, some of the details and specifications for the 1996 Canadian Toonies. If any of these are off, it may indicate that you do not have a legitimate example. I'm going to give you guys the specifications for the Canadian Planchette 1996 Toonies, so the beaded border toonie should be bang on with these specifications. The overall mintage for the Canadian Planchette 1996 Toonie is 315,483,000. 1996 Toonies that were struck on a German Planchette have much lower mintage figures. There were only around 10 million of the German Planchette Toonies minted in 1996, and if you can find and identify one of those and it is in good condition, you can make some pretty good money on those. I'm going to be covering the German Planchette and some of the other 1996 varieties in a future video, so make sure to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out when I drop those. Now, the outer ring should be composed of 100% nickel. The inner core should be composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel. It should have a weight of 7.3 grams, a diameter of 28 millimeters, a thickness of 1.8 millimeters. The edge of the coin should be serrated, and it should have a die axis in metal alignment, which is the standard for Canadian, British, and Australian coins. In conclusion, the 1996 beaded border toonie is more than just a rare coin. It's a piece of Canadian history wrapped in both mystery and allure. Whether it originated as an experimental pattern or an early variety, its unparalleled rarity and unique design make it a true gem in the world of Canadian numismatics. Now, what do you guys think about the 1996 beaded border Canadian Toonie? What would you do if you ever found one, or if you have ever found any of the coins that I mentioned in this video? Please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. Also, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for this one, folks. So until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.